The Champions Challenge and Chaoscharge Episode 9. Yes, new look in the Car Chronicles. Life. Deal with it.
Hey.
What you up to there?
On your mind.
Yeah, kind of.
It's a Carly episode, clearly.
Talking about it might help.
I just love watching cars go by.
You're thinking about your previous duel again, the one that involved that girl Iris.
Well, yeah,
I've never
you got knocked
encountered
unconscious
somebody like
for
Iris
it.
Before. She's much different than any other duelist I've come across, capable of things I didn't think were even possible.
Like Xyz summoning.
Described to me about her
Or
was
making Goyo.
something even I
It was
had a
good.
hard time believing. But you are my best friend. You admitted it to me that trying to explain all that happened would be complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wish I had answers as to why.
So what do you think happened to that one couple that saw the Barry and Spear Fear? Do you think they just told the police and they're just like, yeah, you're crazy. What are you talking about?
As far as I'm concerned, I haven't done anything intentionally wrong.
You know that, and I know that. We'll try and figure this out together. For now, though, we should call it a night. It's getting late.
It's nighttime? Meh. I thought they were over and overpass or something like that. It was an apartment place.
It better not be that really bad light-sworn duelist who lives on the first floor.
Look, I have an explanation, okay? Oh, it's Chandri from McStevens.
Can I help you?
Hello, ma'am. I'm looking for a Miss Carly Arma.
That would be me.
So
Excellent.
you're the champion's choice.
Carly Arma, by the request
Not
of my
Jace.
boss, Mr. Kaiser Bolt, you have been personally selected to partake in a Champions Challenge match.
So it was a fake out on the end of the last one. Okay, fair enough. I mean, he saw Carly in an official champion event. So of course he'd have that footage. Ooh, new theme song. Man, we're going full school chaos charge with this one. Nice, nice, nice. Little homages to the original, also its own original stuff too. Oh, hello, Yuki Kaiba. That's cool. She's got her own duelist. Nice. Ragnafinity. Meh. Great. Good luck summoning that. And again, there is a Chaos number 9, so meh. It's not off the table. So many monsters, so little time. Ooh, hello. What was that? That couldn't have been good. Maybe it's Reggie behind the eyes. Nice. Excellent work, excellent work. One thing I know for a fact is that the Dragonverse creator seeing this start making their own versions with like different theme songs in the background. Because you know, you see new themes, so the first thing you think is, I'm going to make my own. And these shows are invested, right?
Kaiser Bolt wants me to partake in a Champions Challenge.
Yes, that's right, you heard correctly.
That duel is like one of Kaiser's most highly anticipated matches. If I may ask, why would Kaiser Bolt want me to be his opponent in his Champions Challenge duel?
You saw your last
Putting
duel.
it simply, Miss Arma, Mr. Bolt has taken some interest in you following your previous tournament run. Not to mention, the chairman of the pro dueling circuit.
I mean,
has
you
been
beat
getting on Mr. Bolt's
Jacksepticeye.
ass lately.
Who else can do
Mr.
that?
Bolt can handle himself against the chairman just fine. But I think you being a part of the Champions Challenge as Kaiser's opponent might help in getting the chairman to lay off a bit.
Given what people do know about Chairman Garner, I doubt it possible. And this is a man of power who once said Mystic Mind should see tournament play again.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know either what Garner was thinking by saying something.
Oh no, you let him back the villain from Dark Evolution.
The point. Most duelists
Oh, hell, the
shy
Mystic
away from the
Mind!
Champions Challenge, and
That was his Obama hope poster. Oh, hell, the Mystic Mind.
Would Kaiser be disappointed if I turned this opportunity down?
No, Mr. Bolt isn't that kind of man. He would understand if you decided to turn down his request to partake in the Champions Challenge. It's your decision, and he will respect whatever you choose. You'll
But
also
choose
have time to
wisely.
prepare for the match. The Champions Challenge won't be until tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night. That soon, huh?
These Champions Challenge requests, being so soon without much notice in advance, are unfortunately often like that.
Nah. Sometimes you don't do things to the last second, unfortunately.
Would want me to be his opponent.
Plus, you gotta leave the audience guessing. You know, you can't give away every match early.
Challenge request.
Gotta leave that question of like, but who's
I'll be
next?
most pleased to hear that you've accepted the request, Miss Arma. You have a good rest of your night. We'll see you tomorrow for the Champions Challenge.
Sounds like a plan.
Who was at the door, Carly?
Somebody who works for Kaiser Bolt. I'm not even joking.
Sent by the champion who is #1 ranked in the pro dueling circuit?
Yep.
Up.
I'm not kidding.
Can you
I'm gonna be
share with me
famous!
why, right here and now, or do I have to wait until morning?
I am not waiting until morning to tell you. You get to find out tonight.
And that's why we're friends. One of many reasons. The following night.
So are you thinking of putting that Jinzo that Jack gave you into your deck?
Better.
I'm still trying to figure that out. Right now, it's
Dude, it's a
kind of hard
Jinzo.
to
Just
say.
put it in and everyone understands.
Getting bored. We've been stuck in our hotel room pretty
It's not like you
much
can't
most of the
summon
day.
Pendulum Summon. It's
Reminded
level
me of
6. You can go
when
from
we
1 to
go and
7
see
easily.
Carly like we had planned.
We were supposed
Well, the great
but
Jinzo doesn't
Carly
go with any of his
texted me that
styles,
something
but still.
important had come up she had to do and would be unavailable.
Yeah, but tomorrow we'll be able to go and see her.
Let's hope so. We only have a few days left on this trip before we have to return back home.
We'll get things with Carly done as planned, but tonight we get to chill and relax. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm in the mood to check out what's on TV tonight.
Couldn't possibly be Carly. I mean, that would just be like this is some scripted series or something. I wrote that Channel 29 as a reference to something, or just like I picked a number out of a hat.
Kaiser Bolt is already ready and waiting inside the stadium, ready to face off against the lucky challenger who he has personally selected.
Take a seat, guys, because we are in to witness Kaiser Bolt in action.
Hey Austin, can you fill me and AJ in on what this Champions Challenge is?
Oh sure, no problem.
Don't worry, I know all the
The
exposition.
Champions Challenge is a special match that takes place every few months. The top duelist of the pro dueling circuit personally selects one lucky duelist to duel against in front of thousands of spectators. It's kind of like an exhibition duel, meaning the #1 pro dueling circuit position isn't put on the line.
Sounds interesting. I'm down to see
Low stakes, but it builds the audience anticipation and gives an excellent duel.
Sorry for whoever this quote-unquote lucky challenger will be.
Paxton, what are you doing here?
Challenger. The challenger is no stranger. She's a familiar face and rising star inside.
I've seen that image of Dookie edited. I think it was just like all the boys be shocked or something like that.
Let's hear it for Carly Arma.
Carly,
this changes everything.
Let's go there now.
word of advice, don't jinx it next time.
Right.
Sorry,
We just walked past this arena too. We were closer than we thought.
I can't believe Carly's actually going to partake in this challenge against Kaiser Bolt.
Try not to worry, Austin. Carly will be fine.
Easy for you to say, Jace, because compared to Tobias, Kaiser is tough and pretty good. Not that I
Wow,
know
both
how
tough
Carly's
and
dueling
pretty
skills,
good.
But even for her, this is not going to be easy.
Alright, everyone, let's tone down the noise level. The Champions Challenge is about to begin.
Just producer through a filter so now and then we know that Jason's voicing more than just Reggie.
I'm honored to be here.
But it's a background narrator, who
The honour
cares?
is all mine, Miss Alma. I'm looking forward to what should hopefully be an exciting Champions Challenge. You're making quite the impression. Making a name in the pro dueling circuit does get someone like you noticed. Not to mention Tobias Richter's defeat and losing his title certainly made for headline media. I'm interested to put your skills to the test for myself.
I never would have expected me and you to come face to face on the dueling field, Kaiser.
Yeah, it's
Even after
happened.
watching many of your own duels, I'm unsure how I feel right now. But win or lose, I plan to give this duel my all.
That's my
Do
girl.
your best, Carly.
Let's get this started. Best of luck to you in this duel, Carlyana.
And to you as well, Kaiserbolt.
The former King of Canes just throws an extra trash talk even though it's impossible. As they established, title not on the line.
No pressure or
It's just for
anything,
fun.
but you
More or
already
less.
know this duel is going to probably be your toughest matchup to date. I'll take the first turn. I'll begin by normal summoning Shell Rocket Dragon to the field.
Okay.
Then I activate the spell card known as Swift Draw. With this I can destroy one face-up rocket monster that I control. Then, draw 2 cards from my deck. Next up, is the spell card, Quick Launch. With this, I special summon Metal Rocket Dragon directly from my deck.
Nice.
But Metal Rocket won't be around for too long.
Striker.
I'm using it right away, in order to create my circuit. I link summon. Link 1, Striker Dragon.
What else is she going to make? Link Karibo? No.
Since I link summon my Striker Dragon, I can use his ability to add a copy of Boot Sector Launch from my deck to my hand.
Immediately activate it.
Then I'll activate Boot Sector Launch. I'll then use Boot Sector Launch's effect, letting me summon 2 rocket monsters from my hand onto the field in defense mode. I'll summon out my Rocket Tracer and Silver Rocket Dragon. Also, Boot Sector Launch gives all rocket monsters on the field 300 attack and defense points.
Which doesn't really matter, but
Next, I activate World Legacy
it's a
Card
bonus
Dragon.
effect.
After it's activated, I can either special summon a level 4 or below dragon from my graveyard or add that monster to my hand. I'll choose to special summon back Metal Rocket Dragon.
Why would you ever want it back in your hand? Why would you not pick special? Well, I guess just in case of emergency, then again.
Special ability. By destroying one face-up card on my field,
You never know.
like Metal Rocket,
Why would you not
special
destroy the
summon
continuous
Explode
spell?
Rocket Dragon from
The
my
thing's
deck.
already useless. I mean, I know it's...
Supply
No,
squad
there,
and triggers.
that's a good reason, too.
Once per turn when a
Plus, now
monster
she can get a
I
rocket at the
control
end
is
phase.
destroyed, I draw 1 card.
Just by a play style, I'd be like, this continuous spell is now useless to me.
And my
Die.
Striker Dragon, to create
Even if it's
my
not as
circuit once again.
good of a strategy
I
over
link
the long term.
Link 2, Dillinger's Dragon.
Oh boy, we have Magic Cylinder at home.
I have everything I need. I use Silver Rocket
Or Ring of
Dragon,
Destruction at home, rather.
Rocket Tracer, and my Link to Dillinger's Dragon, to create my circuit, for a 3rd time. By linking and uniting these 3 monsters together, I create a new life.
Link 4, Borlo Dragon.
4, Borlo Dragon.
Unfazed. He doesn't care.
I end my turn. During the end phase, I activate my Destroyed Shell Rocket and Metal Rocket Dragon's effects from my graveyard. I can now summon 2 new rocket monsters in their place. I choose Sana's Rocket and Magna Rocket Dragon.
A solid start.
This arm.
Yeah, a good opening. Good opening.
Now let's see how I will respond with mine.
I draw Exodia Obliterate.
I'll deal with some of your best monsters, using the magic of Lightning Storm. All monsters you control in attack mode are destroyed.
Well, funk.
Uh-oh.
A good thing I had a nest.
Supply Squad triggers once again.
Now I'll use the effect of Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms from my hand. I can discard Tempest and another wind monster from my hand. Then I get to add 1 dragon from my deck to the hand, which will be Armed Dragon Thunder level 3.
Oh boy.
Since the card I discarded with Tempest was Armed Dragon Thunder level 7, his effect lets me add a copy of Armed Dragon Lightning from my deck to the hand as well.
Great.
Then I activate the spell card, Return of the Dragon Lords. This allows me to special
Tempest?
summon Armed Dragon Thunder
Oh.
level 7 back from my graveyard.
I'm so used to the original just being like, you can't summon me except by leveling up. And now, but these guys are like, nah, bring me out.
Dragon Thunder level 7 and sending 1 monster from my hand to my graveyard.
Uh-oh.
I'm able to special summon from the deck. Armed Dragon Thunder level 10.
Look at the size of those wings of that orb
Since
tail.
the monster I discarded with Armed Dragon Thunder level 7 was Armed Dragon Thunder level 3. Level 3's effect lets me draw an additional card. And the card I drew was this, the spell card, Neo's Fusion. And by
Oh,
using its
crap.
power, I'm able to fuse together the elemental hero Neos, along with Armed Dragon.
Come
Thunder
forward,
level 5.
Rainbow Neos. I hate Duel Links PvP. It's nothing but Rainbow Neos everywhere. Not gonna lie, Arm Neos is one of those Neos who's just like, oh yeah, you're a thing. I keep forgetting it, and then they hit me with it's like, ah, crap.
And destroy all monsters you control with an equal or lower level. So I will, and I'll target my Armed Dragon Thunder level 7.
Nuts.
There goes my last line of defense.
Yep.
Indeed, but having no defense on your side of the field may be the least of your problems.
They're doing the same pose, just mirrored.
Spell Armed Dragon Lightning. Then I use its effect. I target one Armed Dragon that I
It is nice that we have like a Chaz and Jade
Thunder
infusion
level
though.
10. Level 10 will now gain attack equal to its level multiplied by 100. Permanently. Time to brawl. Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. Attack Misama directly. Dragonic Lightning Rock.
I got struck by lightning. That was instantaneous, like a lightning bolt.
Miss Armor, if this is the best that you got, I'm afraid that this Champions Challenge will be a short one.
Don't count me out yet.
Huh?
How did your life points go back up?
Oh, the fairy dragon.
Oh, I see.
I legit thought this was fair. The fair.
That's right.
Elevator.
Since one of us took battle damage during your turn, I can special summon Muhammad the fairy dragon from my hand.
I thought this was going to lead to ancient fairy dragon support.
Nope.
Nope.
My own life points equal to
Just a random fairy dragon.
I figured increasing my own life points would be a safer choice.
Clever girl. She wanted to wait until after Arm Neos declared his attack. Otherwise, if she had allowed him to destroy a monster of hers in battle, then she would have been at more of a disadvantage. I'll set a card face down, and end my turn after that. Your move, Miss Armor.
During the end phase, I'll activate my destroyed Magna Rocket and Honest Rocket Dragon's special abilities from my graveyard. I special summon Auto Rocket Dragon and Rocket Tracer from my deck.
Alright, no problem there.
Phew, I made it
Whew.
Kaiser's first turn.
I'm sleepy. You were supposed to go to sleep until you get the Champions Challenge, but then there was a time cut, I think.
It's my turn. I draw. And first things first, I tune level 5 Muhammad the Fairy Dragon with level 3 Auto Rocket Dragon.
I forgot the Fairy Dragon was a tuner.
I create a new life. Heroic Dragon, transcend the beyond. Be reborn with fangs to bullets to
The fact that Borlo Savage is a heroic dragon line, it's like, but you're the villain! Or the antagonist, at least. I don't think I'm the hero. Shut up! I don't think I'm the villain.
Savage Dragon's special ability, upon its synchro summon.
I activate Armed Dragon Thunder level 10's effect.
I like how every Vrain synchro monster is generic except the Dino Wrestler one. Because, you know, the Dino Wrestlers, they're far too powerful. They need a restriction on their summoning things. They're far too dangerous. Although, to be fair, Spino 7 is a good monster.
Since the card I just discarded was Armed Dragon Thunder level 5, I'm able to add any level 5 or higher win and attributed dragon from my deck to the hand.
Bah!
Since Savage Dragon was destroyed, Supply Squad will trigger again. I'll draw
well played.
Well, this hand isn't much, but I'll just have to make the most of it, and what's left on my field.
I thought I saw... Was that sniffing dragon in the hand?
When there are more monsters on your field than on mine, I can special summon rocket monsters from my graveyard equal to the difference. The difference is 1, so I'll bring back my Metal Rocket Dragon.
Gonna go into Warlord again?
Metal Rocket's not the only one that's returning. When I special summon a rocket, I can activate Dillinger's Dragon's special ability.
Gonna go for a Boral Sword Dragon this time?
Resurrect back into my field also, but will be banished the next time it leaves the field.
Which will be right now.
After that I use Tracer's special ability once again, destroying a face-up card on my field, and then special summon Shell Rocket Dragon from my deck. Now I've got what I need. I use Shell Rocket, Metal Rocket, and link to Dillinger's Dragon.
For a second I was expecting Boral End.
By linking and uniting these 3 monsters together, I create a new Sword of Life.
Yep, here we go.
I link summon. Link 4, Boral Sword Dragon.
This thing has a sort of animation to Master Duel, but Borlo doesn't.
This lets me special
this one I guess I can understand a bit more. At least Borlo got a mate. And it represents the Knight of Hanoi. So that's pretty
And then
cool
I
on
use
the
my
lore text.
Sword Dragon's special ability. Once per turn, I can target any monster on the field and switch it into defense mode. I choose Magna Rocket Dragon.
Magna Rocket Dragon's
And
effect
since
activates
Magna
when targeted by a
Rocket is
Link
targeted by a
monster.
Link monster's effect, Magna Rocket self-destructs, then one monster on the field also goes with it. I
Nice.
choose Armed Dragon Thunder level 10.
Goodbye.
Since the equipped monster was destroyed, I can activate Boral Regenerator's other effect from the graveyard. So I get to draw one card from my deck. And since Boral Sword Dragon used its special ability this turn, it can attack twice during my battle phase. Boral Sword Dragon, destroy Kaiser's armed Neos.
Activate trap card. Wepo Q.
Oh, come on.
Monsters on my field can't be destroyed
I mean, to be
in
fair,
battle
Arm
this
Neos
turn,
would
and also
have
take
survived
damage.
due to either Return of the Dragon Lord or Neos fusion, but
Use
still.
targeting to Kaiser's life points. Main phase 2, I set one card face down. I end my turn. During the end phase, I activate my destroyed Magna Rocket Dragon's effect from my graveyard. I'll
Go
special
defense
summon
again.
Iris Rocket Dragon from my deck.
Why'd you summon an attack
Dragon
mode?
Thunder level 10
So you switch to
may be
defense
gone.
mode.
However, I shouldn't be counted out of this Champions Challenge just yet. First, I'll activate the spell card Sacred Sword of 7 stars. By banishing the Armed Dragon Thunder level 7.
Supposed to use it on
that's in my
Tempest,
hand,
you
I'm
failed.
able to draw 2 cards. Next, I banish the 2 Armed Dragon Thunder level 5
Banish?
that are in my
Uh-oh.
graveyard to special summon Tempest Dragon Ruler of Storms from my graveyard back onto my field. Then I activate the spell card Monster Reborn and bring back the other Armed Dragon Thunder level 7 that's in my graveyard as well. Now that I've got an Armed Dragon on my field again, I use Armed Dragon Lightning's effect. Armed Dragon Thunder level 7 gains 100 attack for each of its levels.
I'll chain, activating Boral Sword Dragon's special
Switch that to
ability,
defense.
targeting Honest Rocket Dragon. Since it was, my dragon self-destructs. But then it injects one monster on the field so that it's unable to attack or use its special abilities at all. I'll pick Armed Neos. Supply Squad also triggers once again.
Very well then. Tempest, attack a Rocket Tracer.
I play the Boral Cooling Trap card.
Hello.
By tributing Tracer, Boral Cooling becomes an equipped card for Boral Sword Dragon.
It's one of those cards that never really
Dragon
came up
Thunder
for
level
me.
7, attack Boral Sword Dragon.
Kaboom!
Luckily, Boral Sword Dragon has a helpful safeguard.
Can't be destroyed by battle, yeah.
Then I better make a move, and fast. During my second main phase, I overlay my level 7 Tempest and Armed Dragon Thunder level 7 in order
Big
to
eye.
build the overlay network. I choose summon number 11. Big Eye.
What else should you... Well, I mean, you could go another monsters, but when I see 2 level 7s overlaying, my first thought is Big Eye.
That's not good.
I activate my numbers special ability. By using one overlay unit, Big Eye can let me gain full control of one monster that's on your side of the field.
That's not good.
Boral Sword Dragon now joins my side. Go Temptation Gloves.
Yoink.
I'll then set this card face down.
This is
and
my
end
real
my
estate
turn.
now.
During the end phase, I activate my destroyed Honest Rocket Dragon's special ability from my graveyard. Now I can summon another Silver Rocket Dragon from my deck.
You
Just
target
when I
extra
think
deck
I
for
had
destruction?
a chance at
Meh.
getting ahead, Kaiser's been able to carefully work around what I've played, and use it to his advantage. I haven't felt this kind of pressure since the old days back at the Duel Masters Duel Academy. But if I've been in tough duel spots...
I hope everyone in that
I
Duel
don't get
Academy
these
is doing
loss.
great.
My turn.
Wish nothing but the best for them.
First, I use Boot Sector Launch's effect. I'll once again special summon rockets from my graveyard equal to the difference in the number of monsters we both control. One of them is Rocket Tracer, and I'll use its special ability to target and destroy my Boral Cooling.
I'll respond, activating the effect of Boral Sword Dragon that had gained through your Boral Cooling. I'll target one monster on my field, and for this turn, make it unable to be destroyed either by battle or by card effect. I'll choose number 11, Big Eye.
Had a feeling that would happen. Tracer's effect now resolves and destroys Boral Cooling. Then I get to special
Ready to use my
summon
trap
another
against
Magna
me.
Rocket Dragon from my deck. Now I use my
Now
Rocket
with Boral
Tracer,
Guard,
Silver
yeah.
Rocket Dragon, To create my circuit that'll give me a boost, I
Oh.
link summon. Link 2.
Probably could have gotten the
Dragon.
other one, the one that has left and then down, and then you could use it to destroy the other Link monster and summon 4 worlds.
Attack and defense. I'll select one
Which I have to discard a
Magna
card
Rocket
for it, so
Dragons,
meh.
Which of course will trigger that Magna Rocket's ability. One monster on the field will now be sent to the graveyard.
In response to your Rocket Dragon's ability, I activate Boral Sword Dragon's own ability, letting me target one monster on the field and switch it into defensive mode.
Using my own Boral against me.
That's fine with me. Resolving Magna Rocket's ability, I'll send Boral Sword to the graveyard. Supply Squad then activates.
Yeah, I mean, it was originally her card.
Starliege Seyfert. But Seyfert won't be staying for long, neither will my other Magna Rocket. I'm going to use both.
I don't know how it's still
to
around if
create
it's
my
supposed to be
circuit
destroyed.
for the second time. I link summon. Come out. Link 2. Quad Boral Dragon.
There we go. You should have used this one on Borreload.
I then activated special ability by discarding one card from my hand.
The one that serves the ritual or the fusion.
On the field, but in exchange I can't link summon any more Link 2 or lower monsters for the rest of the turn. I choose to destroy Booster Dragon. Then if the monster Quad Boral destroyed was a Link monster, I can special summon a rocket
Interesting
monster
strategy.
from my hand or graveyard for every Link the destroyed Link monster.
You know, I don't usually destroy my own monster Quad Boral, but the fact that you can in order to set this up is actually pretty interesting.
And Silver Rocket Dragon. And when Booster Dragon himself is destroyed, I can special summon any other dragon from my graveyard. I bring back my Borlo Dragon.
Hi! Did you miss me? Nah, I know you didn't. Don't worry about it.
Next I use Rocket Tracer and my Link 2 Quad Boral Dragon to create my circuit once again. I
Triple
link summon
Burst.
Link 3, Triple Burst Dragon. While I'm at it, I'll special summon Rocket Caliber from my hand, next to Triple Burst Dragon's bottom open link. After that, I activate Starliege Seyfert's other ability, this time from my graveyard. By banishing it, I can shuffle Borload Savage Dragon from my graveyard back into my extra
Means you
deck.
can go into it
So
again.
let's give this another try. I tune my level 4 Rocket Caliber.
Caliber is
with
a
my
tuner.
level 4 Silver Rocket Dragon. By synchronizing the power of my 2 dragons, I create a new life once again. Heroic Dragon, transcend the beyond, be reborn with fangs to bullets to unleash a more destructive anger and rage. I synchro summon. Rise
Remember,
Above,
Boral
level
Sword's
8,
in the
Borload
graveyard.
Savage Dragon.
Back for round 2, here we go again.
Now
Hope he
I
doesn't get
activate Savage
DDD.
Dragon's special
He,
ability upon its synchro summon. It
de-arced.
can equip one Link monster in my graveyard to itself as an equipped card. I choose my Boral Sword Dragon. Now, as long as Boral Sword Dragon is equipped to my Savage Dragon,
This will make up for us not having a Borreload
attack points,
and
as well as
Ultimate
one
Dragon.
Boral
It has
Dragon
4,500
with
attack
Boral
points
Sword's
too.
links. Time
I
to
know the
battle.
3-headed dragon
Triple
is the
Burst
final
Dragon,
boss, is the
attack big
cliche,
eye.
but it's still kind of cool.
Fire.
And Triple Burst does piercing.
I still take damage, but Big Eye won't be destroyed thanks to Boral Coin's effect from earlier.
Nah.
True, but my attacks aren't over yet. Borlo Dragon, attack Big Eye as well.
Ah. Now you're gonna steal it back.
Strange trigger.
This does essentially negate Borreload's
And place it
attack,
next to one of Borlo Dragon's
but now I get your monster.
Then I activate Borlo Dragon's other special ability. One monster on the field loses 500
Ignore that.
attack and defense points.
Permanently.
Neither one of us can respond with any card effects. I choose your armed Neos. And I can still attack with my last remaining monster who can. Or load Savage Dragon.
Blow it away! By Neos Fusion is in the grave, but as
Thunderclap
is
Boral
Return
Cannon.
for the Dragon Lords. I don't know if Return could work, but Neos Fusion definitely can.
Wait, how did armed Neos survive?
I have Neo's fusion to thank for that. By banishing it from my graveyard, Neos avoids destruction.
The card was designed to be a so you don't send yourself back to the extra deck. And now it's like, hey, now you don't leave a general. I'm here that doesn't really improve the card in general. Imagine just like, cards do not go back to the extra deck.
By using its remaining overlay unit, Big Eye can take control of armed Neos and bring him over to my side of the field. I place one card face down. And for extra precaution, I'll also play a second copy of Supply Squad.
Nice.
I end my turn. And during the end phase, I activate my destroyed Magna Rocket Dragon's effect from my graveyard. I special summon Auto Rocket Dragon from my deck into my remaining open monster zone.
I give you strong credit where it is due, Miss Armor. You're doing quite well in this duel.
I appreciate those kind words, Kaiser. Thank you. But I would be lying if I said I don't still feel worried, even with my current field.
It all simply comes down to my next draw. Unless it's a game changer, this Champions Challenge will end in your victory.
Lose the champion admits it. Like, you know what? I might lose this one. And I'm okay with that.
It's my turn.
We didn't say he was okay with it, but just like the fact to be like, you know what? I might lose this one. Fair and square.
Well, Kaiser, what's the verdict?
I activate my face down. Balance of Judgment.
Ooh.
Looks like this duel really is over. I activate my Borload Savage Dragon's special ability. By removing one duel counter from Savage Dragon, I negate Balance of Judgment's activation.
In response, I activate the quick play.
You did exactly what I wanted you to.
My hand.
Oh, dang it! You fell right into his trap!
I now face up Balance of Judgment to the graveyard. For Big Droplet, lets me target the same number of face-up monsters on your side of the field, negate their effects and cut their attack points in half during this turn.
Oh, man!
Load Savage Dragon and Auto Rocket Dragon. With Savage Dragon,
Target auto rockets the link effect can't activate.
Also can no longer be an equipped card.
Oh, man!
And because Balance of Judgment's effect wasn't negated, it now resolves. Since you have more cards on your side of the field than I do on my field and in my hand, I draw cards equal to the surplus.
All the surplus is now
10
pointless.
cards on your field in total, while I still technically control for Big and Drop It since its effect.
I love in the enemy when they draw a stupid amount of cards.
Totally pulling 9, meaning that I'm able to draw.
They always go full ham with it, and it's amazing every time. It'd just be like draw 2 and be like, I could draw 4 cards!
First, I will banish Armed Dragon Thunder level 10 from my
Stuff like
graveyard
that.
in order to special summon Armed Dragon level 10 white directly from
Ah,
my
man!
Since I did, I'm also allowed to
Look, it's the only
banish
armed dragon that
Thunder
Persephone didn't use against
from my deck
Brock.
to my hand. Next, I normal summon.
Not from lack of trying, mind you.
Then,
What are you
I
doing
use
here?
By trade bidding this card, I can special summon the last copy of Armed Dragon Thunder level 5 from my deck.
In the end is way too fitting for this moment.
Thanks to his effect,
It's a good cover, too.
And discard the DM's E-Dragon from my hand to special summon the last copy of
This reminds me,
Armed Dragon
freaking,
Thunder level 7 from my deck.
Dozen Foot Crutch and Courtesy
Then,
Call,
I
not
banish
Courtesy
2
Call.
dragons from
Dozen
my
Foot Crutch
graveyard
and
and
Citizen
once
Soldier did a
special
cover
summon
of
the
Be
Tempest
Somebody
Dragon
recently.
or
It's
restore
excellent.
back to the field.
Sounds similar to the original, but the original's awesome too.
I now overlay my level 7 Tempest and Armed Dragon Thunder level 7.
I exceed summon another Big Eye.
The Red Eyes Flare
Ah, Red Ice Tax Dragon. Great.
The unexpected just keeps on coming.
Yep.
Last but not least, I activate the equipped spell, White Veil.
Really?
It on Armed Dragon level 10 white.
I chain by activating Borload Dragon's special ability. Armed Dragon level 10 white loses 500 attack and defense points.
That may be true in this armor. However, now that my Flare Metal Dragon is on
Taxes.
the field, you will lose 500 life points every time you activate either a card or effect.
So did you get tax returns or did you have to owe this year? Don't actually answer that. I don't really care.
Savage Dragon. Because level 10 white is battling and is equipped with White Veil, you're not allowed to activate any spell or trap cards, and any face-up spell and traps are negated until the end of the damage step.
I'm glad they put a 3,000 burn on that card.
Activate another of level 10 white's effects.
3,000 may feel a little steep, I admit, but you know, I'm glad there's something. So at the time, just be like, oh yeah, you have this effect for free.
Effects are negated. Both of my supply squads will still automatically trigger.
You have to trigger, but just do nothing.
Which also means 2
Oh, come on!
Flare Metal Dragon's effect.
That's just not fair.
10 white keep
Who said this game was fair?
Dragon Loomingization.
Supply squad's trigger.
At the end of the damage step, I'll activate
Or not.
E-Dragon's effect from my graveyard, then I chain to the by activating White Veil's second effect. Since the equipped monster destroyed a monster in battle, White Veil destroys all spell and trap cards on your field.
You fool! My face down was waking the dragon! You're done, son!
I can destroy all
No.
cards on my field, and give level 10 White the ability to attack once again. Now normally, if White Veil leaves the field while face up, I take 3,000 points of damage. But because I control level 10 White, all effect damage I take goes to 0.
Oh, bollocks!
Time for attack number 2. Level 10 White, attack triple.
I didn't know about that part.
Starting the damage step, I activate level 10 White's effect again, to destroy another card on the field. This time I'll destroy Big Eye. Rinse and repeat. Dragon Luminization. This duel is still anybody's game. Main phase 2, I'll set 5 cards face down. It's your turn once again, Miss Armor.
She can only activate 3 cards. After that, Tax Dragon would kill her.
Getting exhausted from this intense back and forth.
You're the champion for a good
This is
reason.
starting to become too much for you.
Thank you for your concern, Kaiser, but I'll be fine. I can finish this duel.
Your unwavering determination is strongly admirable. Very well, let's see if you can push through my board once again.
Deck, don't fail me now.
Balance or Judgment really is one of those comeback cards, ain't it? All or nothing.
No way. It can't be.
What?
Talk about a blast from the past. I haven't played this card in 3 years. The last time I did was at
Someone
the Duel
died.
Masters Duel Academy.
I wonder if it's a hint.
Austin, if you're watching my
Austin.
duel right now, you're about to see
She
the
did
world
send the
end.
thing that searches the ritual spell, and Austin plays Blackluster Soldier, a ritual monster.
You and everyone else are about to find out, Kaiser. I banish 1 light and 1 dark monster.
Oh,
from
no.
the graveyard to call forth
Different
the great
monster.
Dragon of Chaos.
No way it can't be.
Rise, Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Oh, I thought it was gonna... So she played the Chaos Emperor Dragon. She was the missing part of that theme song. I was convinced it was Reggie. Ah, man. Oh, well, fair and square.
Activate Chaos Emperor Dragon.
Good game, Jace. Good game.
By giving up 1,000 of my life points, Chaos Emperor Dragon sends every card on the
I thought it was going to be like
Blackluster
Blackluster Soldier. Would be like, did you know Blackluster Soldier was going to be in this episode? No, it is not.
300 points of damage. Chaos Emperor Dragon self-destruct and hit the reset button.
Nuke the field. And all his face does go with it. Red Eye's Flare didn't even get to burn.
There's nothing else I can do. I end my turn.
You gotta reset. Something that's enough.
I could just summon back Tempest again, but I think I'd like to try a different approach. I activate Pot of Extravagance.
Ah, I see. That's not as much fun.
From my extra deck
What,
face
funny.
down.
What are you gonna do now? Normal summon Armed Dragon level 3?
After that, I will normal summon my Armed Dragon, the Armored Dragon, to the field. Sorry, Miss Armor, but it seems Chaos Emperor Dragon's attempts to give you another turn didn't work out. Armored Dragon
Technically.
attacked Miss Armor directly and end this Champion's Challenge.
I'm still not out of this duel yet, Kaiser. From my graveyard, I banished the trap spiritual.
So that was the card that got nuked.
When
The
I
card
do
that got sealed earlier.
Cannot attack me directly this turn.
The trap she said got sealed and then blown up. Yeah.
On your previous turn, it was the face down card that was destroyed by the effect of your White Veil. Looks like I will get another turn to try turning this.
Dude, this duel is awesome.
Very well. There's nothing else that I'm able to do, so I'll just end my turn.
The sheer fact that the championship is not on the line just means that anyone could win. If it was title on the line, then I'd be like, oh, Carly just staying in the duel this long is impressive enough, but she's not winning. This keeps it on the line.
Then I use his effect. When Rocket Synchron is normal summoned, I can special summon a level 5 or higher Dark Dragon from my graveyard in defense mode, but its effects must be negated and it's destroyed during the end phase. I special summon back Warlord Savage Dragon.
Hi! How are you?
Then, I'll banish the Double Disruptor Dragon from my graveyard that I discarded with Quad Boral Dragon earlier in the duel to activate its effect. By doing so, I can add one of 2 specific spell cards from my deck to my hand. The card I've chosen, I'll now activate. It's the Quick Play spell Rapid Trigger.
Figured.
By destroying monsters on my field, I can
We'll see the ritual one day. I believe that truly.
So I will destroy my rock.
But today isn't that day.
Savage dragon. By combining the essence of my two
Good to show
monsters
Furious
together,
Dragon off,
I
though.
create a new life. When the roar and anger merge together, the rage deep within unleashes its destruction and power.
I fusion summon Warlord Mystical Space Typhoon. That's what's used for as in the anime in the final duel with I.
Unfortunately, because Furious Dragon was summoned by the effect of Rapid Trigger, it can only attack monsters summoned from the extra deck. But its ability is a different story. Once per turn, Warlord Furious Dragon can destroy one monster on my field, to destroy one card on yours. I destroy Furious Dragon, and your armed dragon the Armored Dragon.
I think a similar move happened in Le Hell versus Risky when they're in their duel.
I'm curious as to what you are planning, Miss Armor.
Surprise me, RODS. I need to redo that series too at some point. Maybe when I'm finished with Hungry 7.
One that can activate from my graveyard. By banishing Furious Dragon from the graveyard, I can special summon any Dark Blink monster in my graveyard back to my field. And I know exactly who I want to bring back.
Borlo Dragon!
Return to my field to fight again.
Harace. He still doesn't care.
Attack Kaiser directly.
Unleash your cannon! Yep, but he still had enough life points to survive.
Son of a bitch, Carly and Kaiser are now neck and neck.
Yeah, it's on the edge of the seat. Reminds me of my favorite duel for Duelist Kingdom, Manakete versus Joey Wheeler. Just the sheer fact I felt like a genuine back and forth once Joey got in the swing of things.
This Champions Challenge between us has had so many twists and turns left and right. Hands down, this is one of the best duels that I've had in a very long time.
Something I can agree with. This has been one of my best duels in a long time too.
This is an excellent duel, Jace. Great work on this one. Just great work. I'm complimenting a little early, but still.
Still one final twist to this duel of ours. The other card I drew with Pot of Extravagance last turn is the exact card that I need to finish this duel.
Dragon's Mirror.
It is?
Yes.
Calling it now.
Prepare yourself for the finale.
Doesn't even matter what he drew.
From my hand, I activate the spell card. Dragon's Mirror.
Called it!
This spell allows me to fusion summon one.
What kind of a dragon deck doesn't have five-headed dragon? Well, a meta deck, of course, because five-headed dragon isn't very good. But in a fan show, it absolutely is a staple. Wait, no, put them back.
Dragons in my graveyard. Dragon of fire, water, earth, wind, and darkness. Hear my call and answer to me now. I fusion summon.
This thing was a staple back in the day when Future Fusion was still around. Well, pre-errata Future Fusion, anyway. The Godzilla roar is very accurate.
Five-headed dragon? Then this duel really is over.
I never understood how the metal one was Earth. I know it's like Earth and metal and that sort of thing. It just felt weird to me. Oh wait, no, I think the metal one's actually supposed to be wind, which makes even less sense.
Five-headed dragon attack bottle.
I know there's a metal dragon fusion boss, but still. She could decrease the attack points, but it literally makes no difference. Hey, good game, well played. You pushed the champion hard like that. Mind you, even the champion just like he was holding back a little bit by not using Future Fusion, but he won. Not Future Fusion, Dragon's Mirror, but she still did really well. And you know what? It's good for the champion too to not just be like, I'm going to just destroy you and that's it. You know, you are supposed to be an entertainer at the end of the day. Make the fans entertained. If the game isn't interesting to watch, why play?
And you've gained my respects in a big way. You should be very proud to call yourself a duelist, young Carly.
Thank you, Kaiser. This is one duel I'll learn from, and will never forget.
Kaiser seems like a genuinely good guy.
Get a rematch with you sometime?
Maybe. We'll have to see.
We'll hold a tournament to decide.
Sir, Chairman Garner is requesting to meet with you in your office.
Of course he is.
I must go, Miss Armor. One of my security agents will be with you shortly, and will escort you to a limousine escort out front. That'll bring you
a limo.
I get a limo ride back home.
Yep.
Yep, all Champions Challenge challengers get a limo escort back home after the duel, free of charge.
Yay!
My ways of thanking them.
Wow, how luxurious.
Take care, Miss Armor. I'm certain we'll cross paths again someday.
Well, still, excellent duo. They would put a great back and forth. That was a true treasure to watch.
Now that was what I call a joke.
Yep. Even the champion's like, that felt really good. It is one of those duels just like, you know what, I don't care if I won or lost. Just like, that felt great. I'll get you next time. Though the champion won, so of course he feels better at the end.
I'm not satisfied with the Champions Challenge, Kaiser.
What do you mean?
And I'm going to make that very clear to you, because that was pathetic.
What are you talking about?
Explain to me how this Champions Challenge was pathetic.
Turn 6, you almost lost a duel. That's all the proof that I need to call this Champions Challenge pathetic.
Emphasis on
almost. It's called keeping suspense. It's called kicking out at 2. It's to make the audience on the edge of their seats.
Kaiser. It's time I bring in new clientele to find a replacement for you that can take up the mantle as the #1 duelist in the pro dueling circuit.
You know he has to beat me first, right?
Hundreds of times already. I'm not interested in stepping down.
Well, one day you're going to have to. You're not invincible and undefeatable.
I know that already. My time will eventually come when I am defeated in an official title match and will have to step down as a result.
Well, at least he's not egotistical about it. He knows the reality of the situation.
Are getting soft according to you. Maybe it's time that I upgrade to my actual deck I prefer using.
Wait, actual deck?
Yeah.
This is your for fun deck?
But seeing you finally lose will bring satisfaction to my face.
Too bad your ex-wife didn't think
Oh,
to hell with you. I'm out of here.
that was the Seth Riddle Matt. That was the Seth Rollins Matt Riddle thing. Just like, so how's your divorced wife? You son of a!
His own hands to make himself get what he wants. That's just
Yes, the entire audience was cheering your name, enjoying the entire thing, but I personally wasn't satisfied, so therefore you should step down. There's always that one guy. Always that one person. Oh, look, a literal fly on the wall. I'm calling it now. It was the frickin' girl on Reggie's team.
Who has had enough of the #1 duelist in the pro dueling circuit.
I could use this to my advantage.
This newly gained information will be very useful to me. If the chairman wants Kaiser Bolt gone, I can help him with that.
What, are you gonna step in?
Master Reggie.
You called?
Hello, Cerberus. Is everything alright?
They finished their training?
Or is there something that I need to be aware of?
Our grunts are dead.
Both, sir. Everything is alright to a degree.
To a degree.
That's because Afflict Eve Iris and Derail have all been making good progress on their training.
That's good.
Their upgraded decks.
That's good.
Derail's part of the training doesn't concern me as much as the others.
Well, yeah, because you said he didn't need to
Still,
as much.
I'm
His
happy
was
to
more
hear that
like
he's putting in
optional,
the
I guess.
effort, so he doesn't fall behind.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And
You didn't have to,
I'm
but he
happy
chose to.
hear that some of my Chaos Knights are making the most of their second chance. But I'm very disappointed to hear that not everyone is making the most of that second
Yeah, that's
chance.
probably the bad news.
What about Grimoire?
That's what I needed to bring to your attention. Grimoire has been less than impressive, to say the least. Unlike the others, he's been struggling and has performed the worst.
Perhaps Grimoire didn't get the memo when I gave my crystal clear message to him and the other Chaos Knights. I want you to keep an eye on him. Last thing I need Grimoire doing is stepping out of line and thinking he can do as he pleases.
Yes, sir. It shall and will be done.
Good. One more
Just
thing before
going
we
through
go.
all of this, it's still like, I'll still be
Tomorrow morning,
rebellious.
I will be paying Chairman Garner
At
of
some point-
the pro dueling circuit a special
At some
unscheduled
point, you gotta
visit.
give it some level of, like,
You're the only
both
one
stupidity and a
actually
little
in
respect, I
charge
guess,
of
as
going
you're like,
back.
yo, just to have the balls to do
Chairman Garner
that.
is quite the asshole, but you and I already know that all too well. What
Wow,
kind of
someone in
business
government being an
is
asshole?
going to
This is a new breakthrough.
Business that includes an offer for Garner. One that will be very tempting for him, but hard to pass up on. Garner seems to be getting fed up with Kaiser Bolt. He wants him gone and stripped of his title. Garner will
It's kind of the
learn
point where
this
seeing
wish
a
of his can
government
be granted
an agent in
if
a
he takes
TV
me
show
up on
being a
my
genuinely
offer.
nice person, like, that's bullshit.
But there is an old saying, be cautious when making a wish, or it may be granted exactly as you ask, with unintended consequences.
That's the most long-winded way of getting around a copyright claim I've ever heard, just to make sure you didn't say, be careful what you wish for, because you might just get it. Oh, a new outro, too. That's cool. Just gonna enjoy the outro, and then I'll give thoughts. Probably just intro animation again, but hey, you know what? You put all the work with that, why not? It's fine. It means it works for both. Is that a Blackwing Armor Dragon? Sorry, Blackwing Armor Master. There it is. Hey, gee, thanks, bro. Kazuki died 3 years ago. It doesn't feel real. Hope he's resting in peace. But yeah, alright, that was an excellent episode by Jace Hubbard. Way to go, dude. Like, the duel reaction was great, the little character bits in between as well, just where the gang just being like shocked it was Carly and how close the duel was and how she almost pulled up the win. And they were just like, it was great. I'm just actually going through the bit of deck building, just like, hey, you actually get the advantages of the deck build. It's tempting, I'll admit, but it doesn't exactly go with my deck very well. I mean, I am just literally throwing a Jinzo into a Supreme King deck, but it's also like, Jinzo is one of those cards you can just throw in a deck and everyone's like, that makes sense. Well, enough sense anyway. I think if you threw Jinzo into Salamangre, you get some weird eyes, but I think a Pendulum deck is the one that can get away with it the most. Either way, and that little thing with the chairman just being like, I'm not happy right now. I can't believe you actually won the duel. Just, what do you mean you're unhappy? I won, didn't I? Isn't that what you want, me to win? And I won? You nearly gave me a heart attack. You almost lost. Good. That's my job, to keep you on your edge of your feet and make you think, is this it? Is this the end? Why do you think so many freaking shows have, like, fake-out deaths and stuff like that? They're trying to keep you on the edge of your seat. Now, granted, I've seen them so many times at this point, they don't even do anything for me anymore. But that's so... That's the entire appeal to it. It's called entertainment. Entertain people. But I wasn't entertained. Yes, there was an entire arena of cheering audience, everyone chanting your name, social media going abuzz, but I wasn't happy. Therefore, burn the entire... Therefore, you shall be fired immediately. Unfortunately, his vote is the only one that really matters. It's like, what? There's always that big boss character. I'm not even going to name names. You just can think of some off the top of your head that are just like, yeah, I'm stuck in my way. What of it? Don't stop me. I can't lose it. Yeah. But yeah, that'll be interesting to see what Reggie's up to. It was cool to be like, okay, meanwhile, while this is happening, all the mooks are getting their training in, and there's relatively... They're not all better, of course. There are going to be some that are coming back and forth. Maybe there's going to be some, like, more Trump there. Who knows? Maybe they'll become a robot cyborg or something just to make sure they obey or something. Or they'll just be killed. That's an option, too. But it would make sense that there's always going to be that one that's just like, I'm not going to obey. I'm going to do my own thing. Okay? Die. I don't think you understand how little you matter to me. I gave you a second chance. You're blowing it. I don't need you as much as you think I do. There's always that one guy just like, well, I think you need to prove yourself to me. No. How about that? You overestimate your value. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what's gonna happen with Reggie and the chairman and all that jazz. Maybe a duel. Maybe we'll get to see Reggie duel at last. Who knows? That Chaos Emperor Dragon reveal was a surprise one to me because, I mean, I don't think it's off the table fully that Reggie's playing Chaos Monster, because maybe this could be the fake out to be like, haha, see, Carly plays Chaos Emperor Dragon, see, you were wrong. No, actually, Reggie plays it too. It was a fake out within a fake out. See, more than one person can play Chaos Emperor Dragon, but, you know, that's probably not going to be what it is, really. I don't even know if we're going to see Reggie's deck before the big finale, but I guess we'll have to cross the bridge when we get to it. At this point, I wonder, does Reggie even know what... Sorry, does Jace even know what Reggie's deck is? Probably, but still, like, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe it'll be one of the... I imagine it would be like, I would like to make you an offer. I would like to duel the champion. And, oh yeah? Well, I think I have to test you first. Duel me. Okay, have it your way. Annihilates him. Just completely wipes the floor with him. And just like, okay, you're hired. I don't know what he would do as the champion, but Or maybe Reggie's like tries to set the wheels in motion, like sends a flick after him or something like that, and the champion loses to him, and then Reggie's like, I can't believe that happened to you. You should work for me. I'll make you so much better. Like, be the reason for his downfall, so you can scoop him up and raise him back up again or something like that. There's so many ways this could go, and it's so interesting, each and every one of them, more or less. But Yeah, I am fully waiting for episode 10. It's going to be an absolute banger, I know, just like this episode was. Excellent work, Jace. I know you're going to focus on JH Vice Principal and JH Jessica Beyond and all that stuff. And more power to you. Go ahead and do what you want to do at the end of the day. Don't got to focus everything on Chaoscharge. Right now, I know he wants to finish off JH Vice Principal just so we can focus on the other shows. Which, hey, you know what? It's fine. After giving us a banger like that, you more than earned a rest. I think we can all agree on that one. Take all the time you need, bruh. Anyway, excellent episode. Great work, Jace. I'm so glad I watched this. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy your day and enjoy your night. So thank you for watching. See you all. Bye.